first session.
Okay.
So tell me, இப்போ இந்த செஷனை நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்றதுடைய objective அன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஃபோன்ல பேசணும். I know everything, but still I would like to hear from you. Tell me about yourself and what is the outcome that you are expecting out of this session.
Fine, sure. Thanks for this opportunity. Myself, Selva Ganapati. I'm 32 years old, and currently I'm working in a Mindtree Corporation as a consultant. And still I'm in single and looking for the better opportunities to improve my career, as well as I plan to manifest anything whatever I expect to achieve. So that is the only goal. Overall, the 32 years, I just grow up like I done my I just done my degrees and I got a job and started to work there. But it's not sufficient for me because comparatively, not the exact thing comparatively, but the thing is that when I'm seeing the younger people, they are achieving more, but still I'm in the same stage. Just I'm going for the day-to-day job, like on the shift basis I'm working here, but nothing achieved more than that. So what my exact expectation is, I want to achieve something new, as well as like as just I want to make a program sense. Whenever I need something, I want to work for the particular things as my own itself. I want to grow, I want to achieve it. Only without any help, or I don't want to ask someone to be help me for my goals and all. So just I want to plan, I make it clear, and I want to grow myself. That is the way I'm looking.
Fantastic. So over the period of time, maybe if it is 2 years down the line or so, let's say if it's 2025 or 2024, where does Selva Ganapati want to see himself, and doing what? Being in the same Mindtree Consulting Corporation, or starting up a business, maybe quickly launching a startup or something?
Yes,
I want you to tell me the 4-year plan. Let's say we are in 2022 mid, exactly in the middle of 2022, and I want a 4-year plan till 2026. Where would you be, and what would you be in 2026? Based on that, I'd be able to prepare some module. That's why I'm asking.
The next 4 years, it's very much important for me. Just I want to set up my family, and I just make some basement for my children's. Since I don't like to make them as creamy layers and all, I just make them to at least sufficient things, as whichever I didn't get it when I was. So I just make some basement. So this is the basic things. And second thing is I want to start my startup organizations in the network environments. Since the last 2.5 years back, I was planned to start the Geo call centers in Chennai. But unfortunately, I didn't get that opportunity because of some kind of money matters. So later I realized, okay, due to COVID, I didn't get that opportunity. But later, some other day, when I will grow in my career, surely I will sufficient to pay the amount to get the contracts and all. So the next 4 years, I'm damn sure I'll become a businessman. After I completed my basic things, like my family and my children. After that, I'm free hand to start my startup. So that is the only goal I have right now.
Right, that's good. So having got a very good language, you mentioned 2 days back that you also need spoken English class. Your language is pretty good, and you are also speaking in a very simple, lucid, and a professional way. Besides holding up this proficiency, why did you feel that you need spoken English class?
The two things, as myself, I understood my communication. When I feel free, someone to talk, fine. I'm ready to talk with them. If any strangers or new people, like any foreigners or someone comes to my picture, if I want to communicate with them, I got a fear, as well as I just struggle to make a sentence. I'm not saying it's not a challenge, because of it's a fear. Apart from that, the stage fear, as well as I didn't set up any mentor. Like I want become like this. I want to show off my show off the body languages and all. I didn't any ideas. I don't have anything.
Hmm.
That is the reason I'm looking for some mentor. The spoken, apart from spoken, I'm just looking some mentor to make myself confident, as well as manifest the new things, and the self confidence
Hmm.
come out from the fears and self build that confidence. These are all I'm looking for.
Hmm. Hmm.
I I said right. I just down the 2 years back. I'm actually I'm a gymmer, as well as I'm a good athlete also.
Hmm.
But what happened that 2.5 years back, the exact 2019 August 4, what happened? I met an accident, and then I met an accident, and after that I went to the hospital, and I just took the full body checkup.
Hmm.
So many things has happened in my life, and little I just come up from all those issues, and now I'm good, and I'm move on. I'm started to move on for my
Hmm.
goal.
Hmm.
These 2.5 years, I didn't get any help from anyone, even my friends and all, and so nobody. I didn't get anything.
Hmm.
But these 2.5 years, I was assumed so many things as myself, but I don't know how to achieve that. After
Hmm.
I seen the videos when you posted in your YouTube channel,
Hmm.
I just a test and trial. I tried it. Just
Hmm.
an just for a test and trial. I tried it.
Hmm.
Amazing result, as well as I feel okay. This is the way I want to be achieved. This is the only way. Yes,
Hmm.
of course. What I'm exactly looking. This is the way.
Hmm.
And I impressed, and I started to look more videos from your channel,
Hmm.
and even maybe it's maybe you feel it's a silly things is, but even keep on trying, keep on. I'm trying to be manifest the new things is, after you explain about the mind control methods, about silva mind
Okay.
control method. I keep on trying new things is. So I'm very happy to do that, and even you impressed me, because
Hmm.
you were the first person who introduced that. So you introduced me. That's the reason I'm looking your mentorship. Help me to come out my fear, as well as I will build up my confidence very soon. That is the thing I'm looking for, you, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you for giving an outline, Selva Ganapati. Now, you spoke about the word fear 6 times ever since we started conversing in this 12 minutes span. Um, Fear. You sound like a very strong person. You look strong. You look as a strong person. Basically, you are a bodybuilder and an athlete. And yes, there was a little bit of a hiccup in the middle by meeting with an accident, and you have overcome that challenge as well. But such a strong person is speaking about the word fear. So, can you describe what kind of fear you are having in your life? Why does your mind keep on using the word fear? What fear do you have? We will work on it. Maybe we will have a classical manifestation and alpha level conditioning workout from today onwards to kill the fear, for which I need to know what exact fear is really troubling you.
The exact fear is like, you know, when I start, when the 31st of birthday for me, uh, up to 31 years old, I didn't visited hospital for any reason, because I'm a very healthy person. The first time I visited the hospital for the major injuries, after that they took a full body checkup and all. The doctors and the surrounding peoples make me more fear, because they just said, I don't live more than 2 hours or 3 hours or 3 days, like that they said. uh, After that, I most of the love things is like my food, my habitual actions, everything I just dropped out because of the fear. Like I like to eat more meat, as well as eggs and all. But the last 2 years I didn't eat a single egg in my life. So I didn't expect this, because I got a fear. If I eat, I will be die. Like that, they set a ment. No, they set like a kind of words. It's in my mindset. That is the reason I didn't eat anything. But the last 2 months, I started to be eat whatever I like. Now I feel better. I'm damn sure I'll be come out from the situations. They just uh, you know made me fear, as well as the words made me fear. The doctor's words made me fear.
How did you overcome such a big fear? And outlandishly, unarguably, that's the biggest fear a doctor can ever give a patient. Like uttering a statement that you might live only for 2 or 3 hours or so. If possible, if it had been a very shaking statement, a person like you would have, no, you did not do that, but a person who is living in some other country like say Paris or Germany or European countries or even in the US, they would have sued the hospital for saying the statement. Why did they say that? Was that clinically a very bad test, or they were saying that it's a probability of death? And such an emotionally outburst situation, how did you get across? Because that's a huge success in my opinion. Like when the doctors are saying such a statement, holding on to your positive emotions and surviving, and something of not allowing something of that sort to happen, and now you are speaking very healthily to me. It's a real good achievement that you have done. How or why didn't you? I have two questions. Why didn't you leave the? Why did you leave the doctors very ordinarily? Because they have threatened you to the core. And how did you overcome it? Now you say that you have come back to the normal diet. You have started eating all the things that you love and all that. So how did you come back to the normal position? First, why didn't you take any action against the doctors? Two, how did you come back to that normal position?
Uh, the both question have a single answer. The first, the power of subconscious mind. I read it through Joseph Murphy. The
Joseph
book,
Murphy.
yeah, the book helped me a lot, and the words, gave the powerful instructions to my mind. It says we are thinking, the same thing will happen.
Hmm.
It always repeatedly it comes in the book. So I read it again and again, and then I myself, I'm up to 31 years old. I was well healthy, and even the God was given the birth in the healthy way. I don't want to be die. I'm damn sure I'll become what I'm expecting. So I'll back. This is a word I keep on running in my mind. So I
Hmm.
started to eat little. I started to be start to eat single egg, half egg, single
Hmm.
egg, 3 egg, and
Hmm.
with meats, and started to be walking and running, and then I started to be run fast, and now I'm again to be pull the weight, more weight. Now last week I pulled the weight around 170 kgs in the deadlift. So I'm very
Hmm.
happy. When I pull the weight, I'm very happy. If I
Hmm.
pull any weights, I feel okay. I'm a patient. The, the gym mentality, when I lose it, I feel I'm a patient. When I pull
Hmm.
the weights, I feel I'm a strongest person in the world. Kind
I
of
see.
that is a mindset. It started to be grow up in the same thing. So the
Hmm.
two after that, I didn't visit any hospital. Even the COVID time also, I never
Hmm.
visit any hospital. As a single thing in my mind, I never go to hospital in my lifetime anywhere.
Hmm.
That is single word is kept in my mind. I'm following and still I'm happy.
Hmm.
So this is the answer for the two questions what you asked.
Okay. Beautiful. Now, let's get on with the first exercise of our course. It is going to be about a person. Now, I will screen share and I will, jot down the points about a particular creative case study, and you will have to solve the problem of that person. And when you're solving the problem, what I will do is step number one, I'll explain the case by writing things down on the screen itself for your better understanding, and you can note those down. And step number two, after I have explained about the case, it's an activity. So you need some time for strategical thinking and giving solution for the problem. So you can take some 5 or 10 minutes off the Zoom window, and you can privately work for it. And then once you're ready, you ping me, and then we are having a presentation. Like you will give the solution as a presentation. And when you are making a presentation, I will give a creative environment. When I say creative environment, okay, Selva Ganapathy, you are now speaking in front of some 300 youngsters who are unemployed. If the people who are present in front of you are unemployed people, what kind of body language you will possess? How will you hold the mic? and how will you speak, the tonality will be, everything I will ask you as questions and you will answer. And then you will make a presentation, imagining into the mind that there are about 300 or 500 youngsters listening to you. So this is a role play kind of an activity. You'll thoroughly enjoy this activity. And after this activity, the outcome is you'll feel so good. And even at the later point of time in today's your work shift, if you've got any meeting, those people will really feel the change vibration in your speaking ability and in your idea generation as well. So shall we try that? So look,
Sure, we'll go ahead.
Good. Okay, so now let me share the screen because I need to note down. I will show the whiteboard for you. Yeah, so we have the whiteboard. Are you able to see the whiteboard?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So this is a story of a particular person, and the person's name is Stephen. And Stephen is 24 years old. So Stephen has finished his MBA. So you've got to understand that he is also a BE grad, a BE graduate. So his qualification is BE with MBA. And Stephen has got almost about 18 friends from college. And he has got about 25 thick friends from his old school days. Not necessarily the school friends will be sticking up to college as well. So this mob of friends, his real motivation. And he cannot go through a day without friends. Now, Stephen's aim is to become a predominant businessman. So he wanted to do business and in automobile field because his engineering graduation was automobile engineering. So he wanted to become a businessman in the automobile field. Stephen's dad has been telling him that he has to gather some experience in some of the core companies initially for about 3 or 4 years. And only then he can become a prominent businessman. But what Stephen tries to talk to his dad is, you see, instead of believing in me that in 4 years I'll become a good budding business manager, I want you to give me that 6 lakhs that you have in your hand towards me. Because the dad has always promised that he has a provision of 6 lakhs to be given to Stephen. And with that 6 lakhs, he can do whatever he wants. So Stephen, at the age of 24, actually, at the age of 22 itself, he should have gone for an employment because he finished his MBA at the age of 22 after engineering, but he wasted 2 years. In the dad's perspective, Stephen has wasted 2 years. In Stephen's perspective, Stephen has invested those 2 years in order to develop his professional acumen. So at the age of 24, he's asking his dad the 6 lakhs. And Stephen has also got a plan to get a loan of another 15 lakhs from the bank. So Stephen has got a good idea of starting an automobile store, a basic automobile store for 1 second, Selva.
Yep.
Amma? Amma? So 15 lakhs from the bank, and he wanted to start an automobile shop. With enough amount of convincing, with enough amount of a lot of struggle with his family members, Stephen finally gets a good chance to start a business. So he starts a business in the month of October. He starts in the month of October, and till February, everything was going on very, very smooth. Smooth travel of the business. In the month of March, when Stephen was supposed to take stock of the financial year ending, March 31st financial year ending, Stephen had a little bit of a challenge. That is, one of his suppliers that is automobile spare parts suppliers, say that Stephen is doing some fraudulent activities in finance. Stephen is not doing so, but he is alleging that Stephen has been minting a lot of money. And he's from Mumbai, and he sends the pistons and automobile two-wheeler starter plugs to Stephen's company. And incidentally speaking, Stephen, being an automobile engineer, has more customers, more young customers, the office goers, the college goers, and the school goers are real customers for Stephen. So he gets more crunch of money from these people. And if this Mumbai guy stops sending the spare parts, then there will be a huge loss for Stephen. So these two challenges come across the face of Stephen. One, he stops sending the spare parts. Two, he says that Stephen has been allegedly minting a lot of money from his supplier. And he also wants, he says he will file a case against Stephen, and that man is demanding 3.5 lakhs from Stephen. And Stephen has to take the financial year ending accounts also. And the profit is really very, very less that period of time. So this is challenge number one for you. I mean, the thing that we need to discuss is this is challenge number one. In comes challenge number two. You have to give solution for challenge number one after thinking. In comes challenge number two. Challenge number two is some of the customers of Stephen, they find another automobile store in 600 or 700 meters away from Stephen's shop very attractive, because that guy comes up with free allowances, and if they buy spare parts, he started selling helmet, he started selling keychains and cell phone chargers and lots of free accessories. Youngsters, the clear way of attracting a lot of youngsters is giving free accessories. So the flock of customers start going to that particular person, and that person, the person who is owning the new shop with a lot of garnishing, is not only an automobile engineer like Stephen. He has got a special graduation from Germany. So a certified graduate from Germany, and he has got that certificate on the top of the shop's board, which actually attracts customers. Now, Stephen's customer rating, customer margin is also down. So this is the second challenge. All the things joined hands and came into Stephen's face at one tandem. And that's what the young man is not able to tolerate. So the third and final challenge that Stephen gets is mild chest pain concurrently and mild discomfort in his kidneys, whereby he is physically down. So these are the challenges. The first challenge is Stephen has been questioned by one of his vendors and he wants 3.5 lakhs. Second challenge is the customer's flow has seen a very big scale down and his profit is completely down. And the third one is, apart from everything, Stephen has got chest problems and kidney problems. Yes, the cardiologist says there's a problem in his chest. Yes, the pulmonologist says that his kidneys have to be really, really taken care of. Stones formation in kidney. Therefore, you know it as a 30-year plus youngster. You know if these two ailments are coming, then it is going to take a heavy toss on the entire self-esteem and self-confidence of a person. So, Selva Ganapati, there are three things that I'm looking forward. One, help Stephen. Two, raise Stephen to become businessman again. He should come back to his field and he should lead the field. I want him to lead the field. And the last one is relieve out his future fear and fear of death. These are the three solutions I'm expecting in this guy Stephen's case. While you are thinking, it is called as real team talk if there is one more person. Initially, I was thinking so. If you, Senas, and Balamurugan are together, I thought of giving you team talk time. Now, instead of team talk time, it is called as TTT, think tank time. So you can take a think tank time. And during this think tank time, in order to help Stephen, if you would like to use some learning from a book, you can cite that, you can explain that. If you have something to add from the recent video that you saw, even if it is from my video or from somebody else's video, you can cite that. But what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting the solution from your mind. I'm expecting the solution from your sixth sense. So explain your solutions first, and the library and the bibliography of the other things from the books, from the internet vlogs, from the internet YouTube videos and all that, that can be secondary. So prepare a solution. How much time do you need for this kind of think tank time?
I'm just giving an answer incidentally. Why? Because I have an because while you are explaining about these all, I just started to think about the solutions.
Okay.
So I just give the solutions right now.
In a form of presentation? Can you make in a form of a presentation?
Presentation.
Are you in any time crunch or something, Selvaganapathy?
Presentations, how you are looking for, like the same kind of whiteboard materials, or you are looking for some other pictures and
No,
all?
just an oral presentation as a professional presentation. I will just give a creative environment as if you are speaking in front of 500 startup individuals and you are a mentor. If that is the case, how will you make a presentation? I'll give that creative simulated environment in your mind and you will act the role. That's the presentation I'm talking about. Presentation aid is not necessary, preparing a PPT or writing down. No, just giving an oral presentation.
Okay.
Because that's the professional development we are looking forward. That's why.
Okay. I just give the answers for this challenge.
Okay.
And then if you feel the answer is not appropriate to just if you satisfied with the answers, then I'll start to explain it in the presentations mode.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We shall do that way. Yes, sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
Just take an example. Stephen is our friend, and he's facing some challenges in his career as well as health. So it's not a problem; it's a challenge. So I just the down from up sense, health, and then business, and then how we handle the vendors. So health perspective, yes, of course, if he faces some issues, obviously he will visit the doctors and he got the doctor's advice. So I just say both things as pros and cons. After he visited the doctors, he should not search it in anything in Google, because Google always refers the worst case.
Right.
Should not search it in the Google. And second, should not ask anyone, should not expecting help from anyone. And the third thing is, give negative emotions to our body, because body doesn't understand what the emotion is that. So these three things is he should never do that. What he should do, okay, advise something, he just accept it and come back home. Don't do anything, and take a medication and for a few days, and then start the powerful any way we can say it's a prayer or manifestation, or else silent way to monk mode, whichever he feel belief he want to move out from the situation. Like if someone feel monk mode is the best thing to come out from all the pain, the people should go to monk mode. What do you mean by monk mode? Monk mode sense, don't speak to anyone, just listen your breathe, that's it. It will relieve, it provides a lot of relief from your pain area. Someone goes to the prayer, someone believe prayer, someone believe some kind of fun activity like that. So he should which one he prefer, he need to follow, come out from the health issues, health challenge. Use right? Health is not a problem, it's a progress. So the progress, it takes some time to be accommodate ourselves. So we need to give some time space to the body. So this is the it's not advice. This is the only solution for the health issues. Even it's a heart or kidney or whatever it is, we need time space to recover by itself. So that is the thing Stephen needs to follow.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And the second challenge is someone so far from the Stephen's business area. So someone start the business and they are running the business very well and they are providing the materials very in the cheap level, as well as they are graduated in the German or something. Whatever it is, we need to think like how we need to cover the business whoever moves from Stephens to the new one. So the second challenge and the first challenge, both we need to combine. We need to close the vendors issue, as well the second thing, business challenges. Both we need to combine. And first we need to get the money from so many friends, the school friends, college friends and all. How we need to ask them, it's not kind of loans and all. We just ask them to come as a partnership. To the partnership for our business, Stephen's business. Invest some money and then invest in my business, and I will expand my business all over the Mumbai and get the money from the friends and expand the business and cover the customers. The need to be reduce the margin rate, and then the opponent who started the business so far from the business area. And then we just make it colorfulness and then colorful words and all. We need to make them. We need to cover the customers and all. So these things is investment is the ultimate goal for business. So investment, obviously Stephen doesn't have much investment because he got a bank loans as well as 6 lakhs from his family. So there is no fund in this business. So what is the ultimate? What is the next level? The next level, God grace, he is having 18 friends in the school, college, and 25 in the school friends.
Right.
Everybody looking for to start the startup business, but so many people are still in the fear to start their own business. But everybody is ready to invest without any problem. If someone trusts me, they just invest 1 lakh for my business. I will provide them 1,05,000 after the 1 month. That's the scheme I will announce. Everybody will invest.
I see. Okay.
So 0.5 lakhs, I will settle down the vendor, and then I will expand my business overall, all over Mumbai, and then I will cover all the customers and will provide the extra special offer for the new customers. The way I will suggest Stephen to improve the business model.
Okay. Right. That's a brilliant presentation. I really appreciate your thinking capacity. Now I got a few questions. It was really smart from your part to make use of all the kind of elements that are written. You have made use of the bank, you have made use of the friends that I have mentioned, and you have also made use of his own self-confidence to be put into this challenge recovery model. It was a very good recovery model. Now, how long do you think, now that you have given a solution, yes, Stephen has talked to you and he has taken the mentorship solution from you, and at the age of 24 he is now relieved and he is going back to his model. How long do you think a guy like Stephen will withstand this level of supremacy? And what if he goes back to the downward spiral one more time? And in another 3 months span of time, if he comes back to you and says that, well, Mr. Selvaganapathy, you advised me last time, but now and again in 2 months, I have come back to the same situation. So people normally do that. They will go back to the downward spiral very quickly. They won't stay in that recovery model. If something of that sort happens, what would be your advice to Stephen?
Directly, I ask them what's going inside in your mind, because you ask someone suggestions to develop the business, because the business is always your ideas, not others. If someone guide you in the wrong way, if you implement in your business, damn sure it will be goes down.
Right.
So whatever suggestions I give, it's my perspective, not for you. So after you get my suggestion, you need to be improvise and fine tune in my thoughts, and then you can fine tune for your own self according to our business. I just give the generic ideas, suggestions, whatever hands-on I have.
Okay.
In my mind. So you need to be fine tune yourself according to your business, according to your situation. Don't implement it in. Don't implement completely. Complete my suggestions in your business. That is the thing I'm asked to them. And second suggestion, if he looks for second level suggestions, I just ask them to hold on for some more time and then rethink, redesign your business. Rethink and redesign.
Right. Okay. 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 So that's very well handled. I really appreciate your level of thinking in this. Now, forget Stephen. Let's come to you. What is your learning out of this particular creative case study by virtue of giving a solution for a person called Stephen and instantaneously giving not a presentation, but instantaneously giving a solution on the day one of your class? How did this particular creative troubleshooting exercise help you? In what way do you think it has helped you?
Actually, I'm very happy to give the solution. Why? Because I started think about when you are started to explain the scenario, I started to think, okay, Stephen, someone there, okay, he started the business, he's having 18 friends, 25 friends and all. I just keep on, I'm thinking about
screening the
solutions. And then he started the business, 15 lakhs, 6 lakhs. These are all I started to think. And obviously, after you explain about the challenges and all, why not he goes to friends to get the money for the investment? Because we seeing around us, there's so many people asked to invest some money for their business, right? So include those situations in this situation. And then I think about the real-time scenarios like, health issues. Okay, this is the pros and cons need to be followed. Whoever, what it is, but the health, if anyone faces the health issue, should be follow some kind of medications along with the strong confidence. So that's why I said the health issues, health challenges, and then, the financial things, business things, real time, whatever I'm seeing around me, and these are all I explained. So
I see. Okay. Okay. So now let me show you a video clip. Once again, just give me a time to pick up that video clip from my channel. Okay, so just go through this. It's one of the session videos that I had a couple of years back in a college, and just watch it and let me know what you have understood from it.
Okay.
Is the voice audible? The video's voice audible for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
இந்த பொண்ணு ஐயோ சார் ஏன் சார் கேட்கு இதெல்லாம் ஏன் வருதுன்னு சொல்லி கேட்டா நீ சொல்ற அந்த பொண்ணு இந்த பையன் யாருக்கிட்டையும் பிரச்சனையே இல்லை, பிரச்சனை ஃபுல்லா உனக்குள்ளதான். ஒரு கவுன்சிலர்கிட்ட போய் ஒருத்தர் கேட்டா, சார் கவலை ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தி, அந்த கவலை எப்படி மீட் எடுக்கிறது எனக்கு தெரியல சார் அப்படின்னு. அப்ப இன்னைக்கு உன் லைஃப் இருக்கிறதுக்கு காரணமே நீ தான்டா அப்படின்னு. உன்கிட்ட போய் வந்த பாரு நான், நான் உங்ககிட்ட என்ன சொல்றேன், எனக்கு கவலைன்னு சொல்றேன், நீ என்ன சொல்ற, நீ என்ன திட்டினாலும் சரி அதான் ஒண்ணு, உன்னோட கவலைக்கு நீ தான் காரணம். ஆனா எனக்கு ஏதாவது மருந்து குடியா அப்படின்னா மருந்தெல்லாம் நான் கொடுக்க மாட்டேன். நான் உனக்கு ஒரு 4 விசிட்டிங் கார்டு மாதிரி ஒரு கார்டு கொடுக்குறேன். அந்த கார்டை கொண்டுட்டு நீ நாளைக்கு பீச்சுக்கு போ. பீச்சுக்கா சார், பிசினஸ்ல பயங்கர லாஸ் சார், அதனாலதான் எனக்கு கவலை. அதுக்கு நீங்க சொல்யூஷன் கொடுக்கல. நீ பீச்சுக்கு போக சொல்லுங்க. நாளைக்கு நீ ஆபீஸ்க்கெல்லாம் போகாம நேரா பீச்சுக்கு போ. பீச்சுக்கு போய் 3 மணி நேரத்துக்கு ஒரு தடவை அந்த வாலத்துல இருந்து ஒவ்வொரு கார்டா எடுத்துப்பாரு. 4 கார்டு நான் கொடுக்குறேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கார்டு காலையில் 6 மணில இருந்து 9 மணி வரைக்கும். செகண்ட் கார்டு 9 மணில இருந்து 12 மணி வரைக்கும். தேர்ட் கார்டு 12ல இருந்து 3 மணி வரைக்கும். ஃபோர்த் கார்டு 3ல இருந்து 6 மணி வரைக்கும். அப்புறம் வீட்டுக்கு போயிரு. வீட்டுக்கு போயிரு. சார் என்ன சொல்றீங்க? நான் என்ன நீங்க போய் பாரு, புரியும். அப்ப இந்த கார்டை நான் இப்பெல்லாம் பிரிச்சு பார்க்க கூடாதா? சான்ஸே இல்லை. எந்த கார்டுக்கு எந்த டைம் நான் சொன்னேனோ அந்த கார்டு எப்படி எப்படி மறுபடியும் சொல்லுங்க அப்படின்னா அவர் மறுபடியும் டைமிங் எல்லாம் சொல்றாரு. ஸோ காலையில் போயிட்டான், இந்த கார்டு எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டான் நேரா பீச்சுக்கு. என்னமோ சொன்னாரு அப்படின்ட்டு சரி 6 மணி ஆச்சு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கார்டு எடுத்தான். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கார்டு எடுத்தோன்னா அதில் 2 வார்த்தை எழுதிருந்துச்சு. டாக்டர் சொன்னாரு 4 பிரெஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் மெத்தட்னு இதுக்கு சைக்காலஜியில் பேர் அப்படின்ட்டு. 4 பிரெஸ்கிரிப்ஷன். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிரெஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் எடுத்தான். அதில் ஒரு வாக்கியம் எழுதியிருந்தது, லிசன் கேர்ஃபுல்லி. என்னது? லிசன் கேர்ஃபுல்லி. 3 மணி நேரத்துக்கு நான் எதான் செய்யணுமா? ஆமா, லிசன் கேர்ஃபுல்லி. காடை போட்டான். அப்படியே அந்த பீச்சு, அந்த பறவைகளுடைய சத்தம். 6 o'clock ஏர்லி மார்னிங் பீச் எவ்வளோ நல்லா இருக்குன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ அந்த செரெனிட்டி இது எல்லாத்தையும் லிசன் பண்ணும். 3 மணி நேரம் எப்படி போச்சுன்னு தெரியல. ஸோ அப்படியே பையனுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு எனர்ஜி கிடைச்ச மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. 9 மணி ஆச்சு. ரைட், ஓகே. இப்போ 2வது கார்டு எடுக்கும்போது ஒரு எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் இருந்துச்சு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கார்டு எடுக்கும்போது அந்த எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் இல்லை. 2வது கார்டு எடுக்கும்போது அந்த 2வது கார்டுலையும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 3 வாக்கியம் எழுதியிருந்தது, 3 வேர்ட்ஸ் எழுதியிருந்தது. அதில் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 2 வேர்ட், ரீச் பேக் இன் யோர் லைஃப். ரீச் பேக் இன் யோர் லைஃப். உன் லைஃபோடைய கடந்த காலத்துக்கு போ, அதில் இருக்கிற விஷயத்தை எல்லாம் திரும்ப யோசிப்பார் அப்படின்ட்டு. 9 o'clockல இருந்து 12 மணி வரைக்கும் இதுதான் செய்யணும் அப்படின்னு. ஸோ அப்படியே யோசிச்சான். சின்ன வயசுல அவன் தம்பி கூட இதே பீச்சில் வந்து விளையாண்டது, எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டது. அவன் காலேஜ் படிக்கும்போது அவங்க அப்பா இறந்தது, அதுலேருந்து மீண்டு வந்தது, கடன் வாங்கினது, அதை அடைச்சது, அப்புறம் பிஸ்னஸ் ஆரம்பிச்சது, அப்புறம் வீட்டில் அவங்க அம்மா வந்து அந்த பிஸ்னஸ் ஆரம்பிச்சு நிறைய சம்பாரிச்சதுக்கு அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணது, இதெல்லாம் யோசிச்சான். சம்டைம்ஸ் ஹி காட் tears ஆல்சோ, சம்டைம்ஸ் ஹி laughed, பைத்தியக்காரனாடு சிரிச்சிட்டே இருந்தான். ஸோ எதுவுமே இல்லாமல் 3 மணி நேரம் he was reaching back and he got into the past. மணி 12 ஆச்சு. லைட்டாக பசிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சது. பக்கத்துலேயே ஒரு சின்ன ஸ்டோரில் சாண்ட்விச் வாங்கி சாப்பிட்டு 3rd பிரெஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் எடுத்தான். தட்ஸ் அ வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பிரெஸ்கிரிப்ஷன். ஏன்னா டாக்டர் சொல்லியிருந்தார், 3வது கார்டு இருக்கு பார்த்தியா, அதான்டா ரொம்ப முக்கியம் அப்படின்ட்டு. அதில் எழுதியிருந்தது 3 வார்த்தை, ரீடிஃபைன் யோர் மோட்டிவ்ஸ். ரீடிஃபைன் யோர் மோட்டிவ்ஸ். உன்னுடைய நோக்கங்களை நீ மாத்திப்பாரு அப்படின்ட்டு, உன்னுடைய கோல்ஸை நீ மாத்திப்பாரு அப்படின்ட்டு. அப்ப யோசிச்சான், ஆமா இல்ல, எதுக்கு தேவையில்லாம நான் இவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்படுறோம்? நம்ம போயிட்டு இருக்கிற பாதையில எங்கேயோ தப்பு இருக்கு, நம்ம அணுகுமுறையில் எங்கேயோ தப்பு இருக்கு. ஏதாவது ஒன்று சேஞ்ச் பண்ணோம்னா நம்ம இந்த அளவுக்கு டிப்ரெஸ் ஆக வேண்டியதில்லை, நம்ம பிசினஸ் இந்த மாற்றம் கொண்டு வந்தா இந்த அளவுக்கு இதாக வேண்டியதில்லை. ஸோ என்னெல்லாம் மனசுல வந்துச்சோ அதெல்லாம் அந்த கொண்டு போன சின்ன நோட் புக்ல அப்படியே மட்ட எழுத ஆரம்பிச்சேன். எழுத ஆரம்பிச்சோன்னா 3 மணி அப்படிங்கும் போது பார்க்கலாம்டா, என்னவா இருந்தாலும் நாளையில இருந்து பாரு, ஒரு புது மனுஷன் இந்த சொசைட்டி பார்க்க போதுங்கிற மாதிரி மோட்டிவேஷன் வந்துச்சு. அண்ட் 4th and final கார்டு 3 மணிக்கு எடுத்தான். அதில் எழுதியது, ரைட் யோர் ட்ரபிள்ஸ் இன் த சாண்ட். உன்னுடைய கவலைகளை அந்த ஆற்று மணலில் எழுது அப்படின்ட்டு. ஸோ பீச்சில் வேவுக்கு பக்கத்தில் நீங்கள் எழுதுனீங்கன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? அது வேவ் வந்து அடிச்சுட்டு போயிடும். சரி, ஒவ்வொரு கவலையாக எழுதுனா, என் ஒய்ஃப் என்ன மதிக்க மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க, என் பையன் கூட நான் நிறைய டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுறதில்ல, எனக்கு கடன் கொடுத்தவன் கடனை திருப்பி கேட்குறான், அதை என்னால் திருப்பி கொடுக்க முடியாது நான் நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன், ஆனா இப்ப என்னால முடியும் நினைக்கிறேன். இதெல்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 3 மணி நேரத்துக்கு உட்காந்து எழுதிட்டே இருந்தா அடிச்சிட்டே இருந்துச்சு. 6 மணிக்கு he was a new person and then he became successful. The next day he went to the doctor and he said thank you so much. இதுக்கு பேர் தான் என்ன மெத்தட்? 4 prescription method. First one, listen carefully. Second one, reach back in your life, go to the past. Third one, redefine your goals and motives. Fourth one, write the troubles on the sand and forget your troubles. இல்ல நீ 4வது பண்றியோ இல்லையோ, 2வது 3வது கண்டிப்பா நீ பண்ணணும். உன்னுடைய பாஸ்டுக்கு போய் நீ யாரு, எங்கிருந்து வந்த, எவ்வளவு கஷ்டங்களை தாண்டி வந்த, எவ்வளவு கான்பிடன்ஸ் உனக்கு இருந்திருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ இதெல்லாம் பண்ணினா டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷனல் லீடர்ஷிப் அப்படிங்கிறது உனக்குள்ளே இருக்கிற விஷயம்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ நீ முதல்ல
So, Selva Ganapati, if I ask you to follow this 4 prescription method, and if I ask you to do step number 2 and step number 3, how would it be? Like step number 2 is reaching back to the past, and step number 3 is redefine or re-examine your motives and ask yourself question. So, if I ask you to do this, what answer you would get, and how is it going to be useful for
I need a lot of time space because why? Because I want to go back to my past things is,
you?
and I want to be realized that how I enjoyed a lot and how what the background I came from.
Mm.
So many things as I want to go there and recall it, and I want. Yeah, it's a good idea to redefine my goals. I think this is the right time to redefine.
So take it as an assignment
Okay,
and make a presentation of it in tomorrow's class.
sure, we'll do the same.
Yeah, because you said, even I was thinking the same. I thought of giving you some more time, and you can sit back, relax. Maybe after your shift time in the morning tomorrow, maybe your shift is getting down at 4 o'clock, and then you get a good amount of sleep, and then you wake up before the class. Our class is going to start by 11:30 or so, so you'll have a bunch of time, and you can prepare and make a presentation.
Sure, we'll do the same. And the two things is like how you are expecting the presentation. The presentation, how you presented in the screen, the same way you are expecting, or else just you can just make some cartoons and all, or I'll just slide up like line by line.
In
Because
your own creative way, in your own creative way, maybe you can, if you are using a presentation aid, yeah, that's totally fine. So in whichever way it's convenient for you, slides or just on the screen documentation, whatever it may be. But if there is a presentation aid as a supporting document, that would be really fine. So in your own convenience.
okay, I'll start on it.
That will be a good blueprint of your new model. And based on that new blueprint, we would go for the therapy, because I'm going to put you into 2 or 3 therapy models, and we are going to have a therapy journal for our own self. Every time you finish a therapy, you will make a tick mark on the journal. And if you're not able to do a therapy on a certain day, you will have to write the reason why you are not able to do. That is in order to give you a stronger grip that you are consistently following, because you very well know the biggest weakness of human evolution is lack of consistency. So in order to ensure that, we will get into that kind of a working model.
Got it. We'll follow the same. Yeah.
Fantastic. Right. So you got any other questions, Selva Ganapati? Like,
I don't have questions there because I know after you impressed me, I came here and we are discussing, because this is also one of my manifest. So manifest started so manifest started to work on it. So I don't have any much questions. I just follow your words. That's it. That is the only duty for me. And just I'm expecting one thing from your end, because you are the right person to do that. It's a common thing. It's not for me. I'm not I'm expecting, not compulsory things. Like the astrologies, right? Astrologies and all. Our Indians, especially South Indians, are following the astrology things. And in our society, everybody follows the astrological things and keep on setback as to start now, start later, kind of. They keep on force we stop it. So why can't you can post the videos? What is limited belief when the astrologer point of view we started to think about that. For example, if I want to start the business now itself, if someone says the next 2 years the time is not good for you, you just stop it. Our brain starts to think fear, not the consequences.
Right.
Keep on. So many around us, everybody started to give the horoscope things in the free way. So, and because that's why I'm thinking, because if something you posted in the videos and some people who looks on the positive things, definitely it will helpful for a lot of people.
Definitely. You have given me a wonderful topic for tomorrow morning live stream in YouTube. I will speak about this tomorrow morning itself in the live stream. I'll do that for sure.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much for this.
Definitely. In fact, to be very honest with you, that subject was also in my mind. But then some of the followers who are following my YouTube channel, they themselves are astrologists. So there are about 16 to 20 people who are into astrology services. And exactly in the month of March, I wanted to do a video on whether to believe astrology or not. But then I did not want to hurt those people's emotions. So even now they have started following even more. They are watching the videos and they are also having a discussion with me. But I will have to test this topic, but in a way that it does not hurt their professional chronicles and their emotions.
I understand. I know you will take it up in the proper way. Just
Right.
it's a heads up. It's just a heads up from my end. That's it.
Definitely. It was in the shelf right from the month of March, and tomorrow I will unshelf it and I will make a live stream on that. In fact, that's a very needed thing. As you rightly mentioned, we make a decision and we walk around, and every fifth or fourth step while we are walking, we will have someone to come and give an advice that don't do this, don't do that, and all speculative thinking and cynical thinking that will slash across our confidence, and we will sit down. Yeah. I'll definitely make a video on that. So
sure, sir. Thank you very much. And what time next to tomorrow we will connect?
Tomorrow, I have a preoccupied appointment at 10 o'clock with one Mr. Muralidharan Rajaram, who is working for Wipro. And Mr. Muralidharan is exposed to subtle fears, and he has got weekly appointments. Last Tuesday, he met me. I gave him a therapy. Now, tomorrow, he's having his second session. That is at 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock to 11 is Muralidharan's weekly sessions. So once I finish at 11, by 11:30 or 11:40, we will start our session. I will put you into prior notice.
Sure, sir. Sure. Then same time, I will make it ready.
Sure, Salganapathy. And make sure do the 4 prescription method and be ready with the presentation.
Sure, sir. We'll do the same.
All right.
All right. And just giving the few things is like about Shaganas.
Yeah, tell me.
Actually, அவங்க வந்து என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்டு சைல்டு ஸ்கூல்ல காலேஜ் அந்த பொண்ணு வந்து கல்யாணம் பண்ணி சென்னை வந்தது. பட் பிசினஸ் வேல அவங்க ரொம்ப லாஸ் ஆகி அந்த பொண்ணு தான் வந்து